Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a setup of our monthly stats, and I'm using my Currently page to do so. And it's going to be kind of bullet journal style, so hopefully you guys like this little bit of change. I've got some pens here that I'm going to use, as well as my ruler, an eraser, and a pencil. Basically, this is an all pen project, and I'm setting this up so that every month I will be doing my health stats for the month. I currently track all of my health stats weekly, and so each day I see how I did as far as my daily steps or calories burned, minutes that I was working out, things like that. And so I have all this information stored. It reads off of my Apple Watch daily, so I have it all on my phone ready to go, and I just thought it'd be a really great idea to see it all like in a month view. This idea actually I didn't come up with by myself. I saw a Planner Babe on Instagram do one in her own channel, and I just thought it was a really good idea. She did hers a little differently, but the idea is the same. Tracking your monthly stats, getting your daily averages of those same stats, and then doing a review of how you did and what your goal is. So again, it's a different setup the way that I'm doing it, but basic information and stuff is the same. So I definitely give her credit for inspiring this. I will go ahead and link her information down below, maybe the post if I can find that post, and put that in there so you can look at hers as well if you want some more ideas. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and set this up for those main things I just discussed. What I decided to do was to put my actual stats down in the middle there, and then in those pink boxes I'm going to actually put my goals for the stats of the month. That way I can compare them and just see how I did each month. Okay, so I am setting up the banners here. I just decided to do a cute banner, make it a little bit funner to look at. And I am also drawing in the predominant weather for the month here at the top as another visual thing to look at, and also useful information just to kind of see how the weather was, and maybe reasons why I didn't get outside or I did. So that's what I have planned up there. I also am setting up my progress report area, which you just saw me highlight some spaces there. What I'll be putting in that area is the positives, the negatives of the month, and then how I plan to improve for the next month. And now I'm writing in basically the titles for the sections. So that top section will be my monthly totals. That is my overall for all of the stats. My daily averages will be my second area, which is basically the average of the stats. And all of this information I have an app for, so it's going to make it a lot easier. I use the app Health View, and it gives me all the information. If you have an Apple Watch, I believe all this information is also available in the Health app that comes with the Apple phone. I just don't like the interface. The interface is a little bit hard to navigate for me, and I know it's gotten better, but when I first bought my Apple Watch like 2 years ago, the app was just, in my opinion, it was junk. You couldn't see what you wanted to see easily at all. And I was coming from a Fitbit world, so Fitbit's app was super user-friendly, very easy to see your stats. So I ended up buying this one, and it really helps give a better picture overall of your view of your stats and how you're doing overall. So I just really liked it, and I actually purchased it. I don't like to buy things, so especially apps. I'm one of those, if it's not free, I don't need it kind of person, but I did end up buying this one, and it's been very useful, so I was money well spent. I'm setting up some fun little visuals here on the side. I made a little calendar to kind of denote my monthly overalls, and then my daily averages, I'm doing kind of like one of those daily calendars, drawing it from memory, so might not be perfect, but I like the idea of having the visual doodle there just to kind of drive home what I'm looking at. Okay, I think I've got all the main stuff in. I'm going to go ahead and put in these headers, which will be my actual totals, and these are going to be the stats that I track. The first one, stats, and then miles, calories burned, minutes exercising, sleep, and stand hours. Those are all, again, tracked by my watch, so I really just need to write them in. I don't have to do anything to find out that information. I'm going to go ahead and color these in while I have my black pen out. If you could see, I had some pencil lines already pre-drawn in, so I'm just going to go ahead and erase and try to clean up all of the excess pencil lines and the eraser marks. And I'm going to go ahead and do some coloring just to kind of, again, add that visual appeal to the page. I tried this before on a blank piece of paper just to see how I wanted it to look and tried a few different things. I originally had all three colors over here on the left in the doodles and things, you know, with the yellow and the pink, but I think I like the simplified version a little bit better, so I just dialed it down to one color, and I think that gave the eye a rest because it was a little bit busy with all the other colors together as one. And just to add a little bit of bounce and brightness up here in the header, I'm going to do kind of like a drop shadow style highlight with the mild liner here. I have to think pretty hard when I do this because I want to make sure that it looks like it's a drop shadow and it's just getting it on the right side of the letter. Sometimes I have to think about it. Just want to make sure it looks right. Okay, so I'm going to break out my phone so you guys can see kind of what I've got going on here, but this is the app, Health View. And I think it was $2.99 when I bought it. I really do find it to be very useful. It gives you the breakdown of all of your statistics based on day, week, month, year, so I can do whatever I want and track whatever I want from that. What I'm going to do is write in my daily goals now. And my daily goals, I kind of already know. They don't change. 10,000 steps. I have 3 miles for mileage, which probably should be doing more. Calories burned per day minimum. How long I should be working out and how much I want to sleep, where I feel good. And then finally, the goal, daily goal of 12 hours standing. In order to figure out what my monthly total should be, I need to times those daily goals by however many days are in the month. So that's what I'm doing now on the calculator. Okay, so I've got the calculations down. Now I'm going to go into the actual individual stats. So we're going to start with steps. And so my monthly totals is there, and I'm going to write in the steps. I wrote it down in the wrong spot. So most of these will just be me writing in the actual numbers, but I will have to do a little bit of conversion from days to minutes or days to hours as we go through. And here's where I'm doing those conversions. Okay, so I'm going to use this highlighter to mark off the ones where I actually completed the goals. So February wasn't that strong of a month, as you can see, because I was pretty sick the first half of the month, so I didn't do as much as I like to do. But I can say that I did burn calories, so I did enough workouts to burn enough calories to meet my goal, but I definitely did not get up enough to do my stand hours or even get enough steps. Next month's goal is to get up more and walk. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how January came out. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye!